Right now, somewhere in this country, there's a nurse sitting in a hospital parking lot crying before a shift or maybe after a shift. And it's not because they don't love nursing. It's because they love it so much, and the system has made it nearly impossible to just keep going. Now, if that hits close to home with you, stay right here. Because today, I want to show you a path out of the burnout. And it's one that nursing school never taught you. You didn't learn in your mentorship. You didn't get precepted on it. And hundreds of nurses are walking away with a better life because of it. My name's Randy. I've been a nurse for decades. I built a successful legal nurse consulting firm from scratch, and I've taught hundreds of nurses how to do the same thing. If you're ready to learn more about my mentorship, go ahead and click the link in the description below and you can gain access to my free introductory training. Right now, though, I want to talk to you about something that doesn't get said enough in the nursing world. Burnout, it's not a character flaw that we should carry with us. It's not a weakness. It's not ingratitude. Burnout is what happens when highly capable, deeply compassionate people give everything they have and the system just keeps taking more. Short staffing and hospital politics, and watching your colleagues leave and having to beg off for holidays that you never should have to beg for. Missing your kids' first steps, their first game, their first everything, because you're stuck on another 12-hour shift, the fourth one this week. And here's what I know from 27 years in nursing. And I've done from ER bedside all the way up to chief operating officer. The problem isn't nursing. The problem is this box that nursing has been put into. But there's a way out of that box. And here's what I want you to know, and this is the part nobody talks about. Most nurses who are burned out and they leave, they don't leave with a plan. They survive their last shift, they quit, and then they're right back to square one. Picking up another per diem shift. Taking a position that paid less than the one they had. Quietly giving up. Giving up on the dream that they could have something better. Guys, that's not freedom. That's just a different kind of box to be trapped in. What if burnout didn't have to be the end of your story? What if it was actually the beginning? Now, I want to tell you something about my own story because I think it might sound familiar. I became a nurse in 1999, spent years in the ER, loved the intensity, loved the challenge, loved the patients, worked my way up through leadership, became a COO, became a national healthcare consultant. On paper, I had made it. Good salary, nice title, and yet I knew there was more. I knew that my years of nursing experience, my master's in business, everything I had built was worth far more than any hospital was ever going to pay me. And more importantly, I wanted to own my own time. I wanted to be the one deciding when I worked, how I worked, where I worked, what I did with the moments I had in between. So I left. I built a legal nurse consulting firm from scratch. I was making more within the first year than I was as a healthcare executive. And when other nurses started asking me, Randy, how'd you do this? Can you show me? That's how Catalyst Coaching and Mentoring was born. And I can tell you this without hesitation. Your nursing experience isn't a dead end. Don't believe it is. It's a foundation for something that could be remarkable if you know what to build on top of that nursing experience. In the next several minutes, I'm going to walk you through what I call a 4-step path from burnout to freedom. This is the same path that I've walked and the same path I've helped hundreds of nurses walk beside me. What I want you to hear is some of their stories. Because here's the thing, I'm just one guy. But we have nurses in our community who were exactly where you are right now. They were exhausted, frustrated, wondering if there was a better way. And guys, they found it. There's Chelsea, 12-year rehab nurse, had 4 brain surgeries. Still built a thriving legal nurse practice while working full-time. There's Kelsey, a NICU nurse and a noon mom who now works from home, taking her daughter to the park on Tuesday, is home every single night for bedtime. And there's Seth, 4 years, Marine Corps Special Forces. He told me starting a legal nurse consulting business was, and I quote, just as challenging as special forces training. But he kept going. And now he's left the hospital because he doesn't need it anymore. These aren't anomalies. This is a proven pathway. And today I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. So here's step one. And it might be the most important thing I say in this entire video. Burnout, it's not a sign that you're done with nursing. It's a sign that nursing needs to look different for you. I've talked with thousands of nurses, and the ones who are burned out share something in common. They haven't lost their passion. They've lost their power. Their power to choose. The power to set their own schedule. The power to say no to another holiday shift. Another last-minute overtime call, another policy that makes no clinical sense, but you got to follow it anyway. And here's the good news most nurses don't fully understand. Every specialty you've mastered, every critical decision that you've made under pressure, every patient that you fought for, that's an asset, a massive asset. In the right context, that expertise is worth far, far more than what any hospital is going to pay you for it. So step one is simply this. Stop seeing burnout as the problem. Start seeing it as the signal that it's time to leverage what you've built in a different direction. Step two is learning about a pathway that already exists right now, one that uses everything you already know, and that most nurses have never even heard of. It's called legal nurse consulting. And here's the short version about being an LNC. Attorneys handle cases every single day that involve medical records, medical decisions, medical standards of care, cases involving accidents and surgeries gone wrong, and nursing home negligence and workers' comp injuries. And those attorneys need someone who can read those records, analyze what happened, and help them understand the clinical picture. That someone is you. That's a legal nurse consultant. Now here's what surprises a lot of nurses when they first hear about this. It doesn't matter what specialty you came from. And I want to say that again for the people in the back, because I get this question all the time. It does not matter. I've worked with ICU nurses, labor and delivery nurses, NICU nurses, case managers, ER nurses, oncology nurses, rehab nurses, you name it. Every single specialty translates. And this is what can really get some people. As a legal nurse consultant working directly with attorneys, the typical hourly rate is going to be somewhere between $125 on the super low end to $175, $200 an hour plus. Now compare that to what the hospital's paying you. The math hits different, right? But it truly goes beyond the money. The real win is that you work on your own terms, when you want, where you want. The attorney doesn't care if you're in your home office at 6 a.m. before the kids wake up, or at the pool at noon, working on your laptop, or at the kitchen table at 10 p.m. after the kids go to bed. They care about the quality of your work product. And that is something we can teach you. All right, step three. And I'm going to be real with you here because this is where a lot of people either get it right or get it very, very wrong. To become a legal nurse consultant, you technically only need your nursing license. There is no state or federal regulatory body overseeing this field. There's no mandatory certification. Now, I know some programs out there market their training for a certificate, but I want to be clear because this is the truth. There is no formal certification body for legal nurse consulting. That certificate isn't a requirement. It's just a piece of paper, and honestly, nobody cares about it. What actually determines whether you succeed or struggle comes down to two things: the quality of your work product and your ability to build relationships with attorneys. Work product quality is foundational. Now, let me tell you about Jane, a 25-year nurse who was at a dinner event with an attorney. He asked to see her chronology, so right on her phone, right there at the table, she pulls her phone out and shows him her chronology. The attorney looked at it and said, and I'm quoting here, "Are you kidding me? This is way better than what I produce right now." That reaction, that's what opens doors. That's what generates repeat clients, referrals, and a practice that practically grows itself. The second thing is relationships. Attorneys work with people they trust. And trust is built through consistent communication, an exceptional work product, and understanding what they actually need, not just what you think they need. When you get both of these things right, referrals start to happen. And when referrals happen, you stop marketing. You start managing a business that grows without you having to chase every client. Okay, get off my soapbox. Here's step 4. This is the one that separates nurses who try this and fizzle out from the nurses who build something real. You need the right support system. And I want to be really specific on what that means, because I've seen what happens when nurses try to do this alone or with some Facebook group and they have the wrong resources. I always say this: courage comes before confidence. Every single nurse who has succeeded in this field takes a courageous step before they feel confident. But what makes that step so much more manageable is having people around you who have already walked the path. People who can answer your questions at 11 p.m. on a Thursday. People who celebrate your first attorney client like it's the biggest win in the world. People who have been exactly where you are and can tell you with authority, it gets better, it gets easier, and you can do this. That community piece, that's not just a nice to have in my opinion. It's the single most powerful differentiator between L&C programs that actually work and the ones that leave you feeling empty and alone. Let me tell you about Shauna. Shauna came to Catalyst as a new mom. She had a toddler at home. She told me she had intentionally gone through the program very slowly. Life with a baby can make that necessary. And she told me she would sit in her rocking chair, putting her little boy to sleep with her phone propped up, watching a replay of our group mentorship sessions. And she said, "Randy, I can rock my little boy to sleep, but still be connected to this Catalyst community that's so supportive." Or Kelsey, a NICU nurse who started Catalyst while she was pregnant. She now works from home. She's present for every morning routine, every pickup, every bedtime. And she said something that I think captures this whole conversation perfectly. She said, and I'm quoting, "I'm living my dream life, and that's not something a lot of people get to say." That's kind of the destination, isn't it? And the path starts with a decision. Let me paint a picture for a moment. Chelsea, 12-year rehab nurse, 4 brain surgeries, dad battling cancer, built a business with 20 cases in her first 7 months. And she says, "I'll never go back to working for anybody else." Rachel went from high-level hospital administrator to a legal nurse consultant who named her company after her late father's cattle ranch as a tribute to his memory. She got 3 attorney clients in her first 4 weeks of marketing, and she told me that this business gives her the ability to invest in her mom, her 4 kids, and build something that's going to outlast her. And then there's Sarah. She was a travel nurse until back surgery forced her to pivot. She built her L&C practice in 2 months, got her first subcontract case literally the day after she finished her training, and she went to the Galapagos Islands, swam with sea turtles, saw dolphins, while her subcontractors handled cases back home. She was running a business from paradise. This isn't just fantasy, though. This is what happens when you combine your nursing expertise with the right training, with the right systems, and with the right support. Look, I know what it's like to feel burned out and not know what the next step is. I know the fear of leaving something stable for something that's just unknown. I understand the doubt. I also know, because I've watched this happen over and over, that the nurses who change their lives, they're not the ones who are the most qualified or the most confident or the most ready. They were the ones who were courageous enough to take one step forward, even when they couldn't see the whole staircase. If you're watching this and something in you is leaning in, pay attention to that. That's probably not coincidence. So here's what I want you to do right now. There's a link in the description below. That link's going to take you to a free training. Real content, no fluff, no bait and switch. I'm going to walk you through what legal nurse consulting actually is and what the path to success actually looks like. After that, you'll see a short video called the Catalyst Framework, where I explain exactly how our program and my mentorship work and how it's changed lives. And if what you see there resonates, if you find yourself thinking, this could be my story, then book a roadmap call. You're going to talk to one of my team members, and it's free. It's a real conversation, and it might be the most important call you make in your entire nursing career. Burnout brought you to this video. Let this video be the beginning of what comes next. Click the link, watch the training, and let's build your freedom. I'll see you on the other side.